Hello children, good morning everyone. Today I am going to explain you about chapter 6, downfall of the Mughal Empire. From chapter 6 we have to learn about the downfall of Mughal Empire only, the reasons of the downfall of Mughal Empire. So that's why this chapter exercises, question answer I will not send you, only one number long question, the reasons for downfall of Mughal Empire, and whatever the related short questions are given in the exercise, you have to do by yourself. So watch it and understand attentively. Downfall of Mughal Empire. As you know children, Babur laid the foundation of Mughal Empire in 1526, and during his period the empire reached the pinnacle of glory. But his successor, the power and grandeur of the empire crumbled after the death of Aurangzeb. His successor could not able to handle such a vast empire, whatever established by Babur. So there are different reasons for the downfall of Mughal Empire. The most important reasons of downfall of Mughal Empire were the policies of Aurangzeb. Secondly, war of succession. Third, weak successors. Fourth, corrupt nobles. Fifth, external invasions. These are some of the important causes of downfall of Mughal Empire. In addition to these, 2-3 more causes are there, but here in your chapter not given. That's why I am not explaining all those things. But just let me remind you what were those. One is poor economy, rise of new powers also, or rise of regional powers also became one of the major cause, and coming of the Europeans. These are the causes for the downfall of Mughal Empire. So children, let us start with the causes policy of Aurangzeb. Policy of Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb followed whatever the policy Aurangzeb followed, those policy became one of the major cause of downfall of Mughal Empire, which also ruined the Deccan policy of Aurangzeb, ruined the economy of the empire. His religious policy, Deccan policy, and Rajput policy, Maratha policy, all these policy became the cause of the downfall. Religious policy. Religious policy, Aurangzeb was a brave and great soldier, was a brave general and great soldier, but he failed to be a good ruler because of his religious conservatism. He appeared to be an emperor of the Muslims only, He denounced the idea of joining hands with the Hindus for the integrity of his empire. He reimposed the jizya tax on non-Muslims. He also banned sati. All these religious policy insulted the non-Muslims, which caused discontent among them. Deccan policy. Deccan policy, he undertook Deccan policy, went to the Deccan to annex Golconda in 1686 and Bijapur in 1687. But Aurangzeb could not see the consequences of all these wars. Because of as he involved in wars, he ruined the economy of his empire. Then Aurangzeb's Rajput policy. He did not give enough importance to the Rajput. His aggressive policy towards Rajput drove the Rajput to gather forces, and the Rajput war turned into almost a national uprising. The war continued till Bahadur Shah won. Aurangzeb's sons and successor recognized Ajit Singh as the Rana of Marwar in 1709. Thereafter, his Maratha policy. During that time, Maratha were strong enough to rise up in rebellion. They consolidated their position in Western India, dreaming of a greater Maharashtra empire. So all these policy became one of the major cause of downfall of Mughal empire. Our second cause is War of Succession. War of Succession. The successor of the Mughal throne were always decided by some or the other war of succession. This drained the resources and material of the empire. The first such fight was amongst the three sons of Aurangzeb, and the victor was Bahadur Shah. So there was no fixed law of succession. They did not follow any law of succession. The firstborn child was not inherently heir to the throne. Consequently, each time a ruler died, a war of succession between the brothers for the throne started. This weakened the Mughal empire. After the death of Aurangzeb, a war of succession broke out among his three sons, Muazzam, Muhammad Azam, and Muhammad Kambaks. Muazzam took the title of Shah Alam I and became the ruler after defeating and killing his own brothers. After his death, thereafter again a fresh war of succession broke out among his four sons. Thereafter, Jahandar Shah became the emperor, defeating and killing his own brothers. Such conflicts arising out of battles for succession weakened the Mughal Empire, and in the long run, the Mughal Empire came to an end. Weak successors of Aurangzeb. The successors of Aurangzeb were weak and became victims of the plots and conspiracies of ambitious Mansabdars. Aurangzeb's successors were inefficient generals and they were incapable of suppressing such revolts. The absence of such a strong ruler and an efficient government made the Mughal Empire weak. So let me acknowledge you about the later Mughals or successor of Aurangzeb. After Aurangzeb, there came Bahadur Shah from 1707 to 1712, Jahandar Shah 1712 to 1713, Farooq Shiar 13 to 19, Muhammad Shah 19 to 48, Ahmad Shah 48 to 54, Alamgir II 54 to 59, Shah Alam II 59 to 1806, Akbar II 1806 to 1837, and Bahadur Shah Jafar, the last Mughal emperor, 1837 to 1857. They were absolutely inefficient and damaged the integrity of the empire. Most of the rulers were puppets in the hands of powerful nobles. That's why these weak successors of Aurangzeb also became one of the major cause of the downfall of Mughal Empire. Then we are having corrupt nobles. The Mughal court consisted of four groups of nobles: the Turanis, the Iranis, the Afghans, and the Indian born Muslims. The infighting between the nobles, between these groups, and their internal divisions was responsible for the disintegration of the Mughal Empire. They involved in making plots and conspiracy against the rulers, against the other groups. They fought for jagirs, high offices, and hoarded a lot of wealth that weakened the economy of the empire, as a result of which Mughal Empire declined. And the last is our external invasion. The Mughal army became weak due to the infighting of the nobles. The external invasion of Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali further deteriorated the strength of the Mughal Empire. The military of the Mughals and political administration was exposed. It had lost its treasury and property to a large extent. So the invasions of Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali proved destructive for the Mughal Empire. Not only were the Indians defeated, but their weaknesses was exposed, and India became as easy prey to other foreign powers too. So these are the causes for the downfall of Mughal Empire, children. When we will be asked to write, mention the five causes of the downfall of Mughal Empire, 5 reasons of the downfall of Mughal Empire, then you have to take these alls. Policy of Aurangzeb, war of succession, weak successor, corrupt nobles, external invasion.